Hey everybody, this is Amanda from Amanda's Budgets. I'm here to share with you guys some really awesome advice I got. While we're doing that, we are going to reevaluate our budget. We're going to stuff our family wallet, which is the wallet I've been using, wallet being a budget binder, to disperse money out where money needs to go. Instead of having a wallet for myself and for my husband, we just share this one particular binder. When we need cash, we just pull from it. So, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amanda. I am 34 years old. On this channel, we do cash stuffing, sinking funds, savings challenges, all on a low income, but we also talk about budgeting, low income budgeting, real life, the cost it takes to be a low income person, and how budgeting doesn't always necessarily fit with everybody's one specific journey, but it's your own. So let's go ahead and get into this. Before I get into the topic, and you're probably looking at the title of this video going, what in the hell is she talking about? This is crazy. Like, why were you talking to this person, Amanda? We're gonna get into it, but let's go ahead and count our cash. We might not use all of this in our wallet because we are not necessarily looking to spend a lot of money, because we're not really making a lot of money to spend. We don't have a spending family. We try our best to reel it in, try to be happy with the things that we have, and we try our best to fulfill our basic needs and then save the rest, because realistically we only have so much to work with, and that's okay. So we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. This is the cash we have right now. I have not been going to the bank because I've been lazy, and not only have I been lazy, but I have been getting up. I have been gig working every single morning. From probably within the first 30 minutes of getting up, and then I have been then going to my pizza job. I will say this,
Can I say hi?
Yeah, you can say hi.
Hi, everybody.
So Jordan,
You all are so nice.
you should just tell them what did you do today?
Well, I practiced my backflips.
No, that's not what I'm
I
talking
fought a bear
about.
once. No, I'm just kidding.
No. What did you do?
I don't know. What did I do?
You applied for a...
Oh, yeah. So I applied for I don't necessarily know what it's. I guess it's shipping in some kind of...
Yeah, it's like a shipping job, but it's heavy, like, muscular man job, right?
Oh, yeah. Because that's what I like doing. Call me Hulk Hogan, because that's how muscular I am.
Yeah, he's not.
Look at these thick arms. Oh yeah.
He's not. He's a tall, thin guy.
I could point for the actual muscular people to take things to places.
Right.
Right over here, guys. Right over
But essentially, it's like a shipping job. It is heavy stuff like wood and materials and building stuff. No, we cannot buy wood there, but we can have him work there, and ultimately that would be really good. He has an interview on Monday, right?
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Woohoo! You got an interview! That's exciting news. Okay.
Anyway, bye. I'll stop bothering you.
Sometimes he just stops by the office.
Well, I mean, I like peeking on it. She's so cute, you guys. Just watching her do her thing. It's pretty adorable.
All right, so let's get back into it. So, interruption gone. So we have our budgeted variable expenses down here. I'm going to go over this really fast. And I don't want to have to put in a million explanations, because if you've been watching my channel, then you know. If you don't, then you need to go watch some videos, because you're missing out. So, groceries. I usually budget for groceries, but this month we are not budgeting for groceries. Why are we not budgeting for groceries? It's not because we don't have to eat, but it's because we decided to go down to the EBT office and sign up for food stamps, because we are a household that needs to eat, mostly of 2 adults. So we are getting a decent sum, not great, but decent sum of cash, or not cash. Why am I saying cash? It's not cash. It's EBT food stamps on a card. We get them every single month. If you are feeling like you are in need of getting assistance, but you're feeling a little proud, drop the pride. It's time to go in and apply. Even if you only get a couple $100 or $100, think of how that could stretch your budget if you're on the struggle bus. And right now we are trying to repair a roof, and we are also trying to just maintain. And that's okay. If you have to go to a food bank, that's okay too. You do you, boo. I am not going to judge you. I'm going to cheer you on from over here in Oregon in this hot seat of budget life. And it's hard out there right now, you guys. It's hard. So we did qualify for the minimal EBT for the 2 of us for the month. No, I cannot claim my children because I co-parent, and they have to be with you, I believe 65% of the time. 70? I think it's 70. I think they changed it to 70. I don't know. Something like that. So they have to be with you a percentage of the time, but we do what we do here. So, which means that kind of cancels it out for a lot of parents who co-parent. But anyway, we're going to do what we can. We are budget friendly at the grocery store. We buy bulk. We have tons of stuff, still dry goods, canned goods that we're going through. If you do not know, I bulk shopped before for years. I would just bulk shop when I found a good deal or when I needed it. We did big freezer hauls. I have a video on that in my grocery haul tab. If you're interested in grocery hauls, let me know. I don't want to just do them because this is a budgeting channel. Yes, food is part of budgeting. Sorry guys, hauls could be a part of that. But if you're interested to see how we do what we do and how we stretch our dollars in that regard, let me know. If not, that's okay. There's lots of channels out there who do it. Pet supplies is $150, but we actually just spent $11 at the grocery store on little Sophie food. Sophie is a Chihuahua Yorkie mix. She is about 14 or 15 years old, so we have to give her very little food, like little sized food, and we're working on making sure that she gets, what she needs as an older dog. So she doesn't eat that much, so that's lucky there. And this food seems to be pretty good. I believe that dogs need a healthy balance just as much as you do. Cats as well. We're all living beings, and you take care of animals like their family, because they are a lifetime commitment for them, meaning their lifetime. Household, we budgeted $40. I usually just go to the Dollar Tree. Anything left over, I pull for savings challenges, or I use it on something else that I need and rack it on for the next month. So if I need garbage bags, I'm not going to buy them from the Dollar Tree, guys. They suck, and there's not very many in the Glad brand or anything like that, and they rip. But I will go and maybe with my $10 left over from the Dollar Tree, I will go get a box of garbage bags. oil change is something that we do regularly because we drive for a living. We are gig workers. We have to do oil changes. I don't always budget this well and show you guys this, meaning that I don't always show it on paper and I don't always show it on camera, but we do maintain our vehicle. We only have one. Yes, one vehicle, 2 gig workers, doesn't always work out. Jordan has some subscriptions for gaming for him and the boys, and then he has something else that he pays for monthly. I don't remember, but those are basically his minimal bills. He tries to pay them on his own without needing me to budget it in, but I've been budgeting it in lately. And because he gets $30, I'm going to give myself $30 for the month. And then my boys always need something, so I figured I'd put $40 aside. And if we don't use it for things like a necessity, then maybe it'll get rolled over into back to school. Maybe I will just hold on to it until we need it for something else. Am I going to be putting all of this in here today? Absolutely not. We're just going to do the bare basics. So let's pull these 2 out. So this one is something that I don't budget for, but if I want to put money in it, I can. Sunday night dinner, movies. This is going to the movies. By the way, if you saw me stuff this, yes, before we found out about the roof, it had $10 in it. I could have put that $10 into savings challenges for the roof, but we went and we saw Beekeeper instead, and then we found out roof disasters were happening, and yeah. So, bowling, this is to bring the kids bowling. The fair, this is for things at the fair. The fair is free to attend, and gaming, which all 3 little and big men in this house game. And if you think it's not something that should be budgeted for, something I should be saving for, then you're wrong, because they're expensive. Expensive. And it's okay to have a hobby. It's okay to do you and self-care. Everybody needs it. I just don't do it very well, and I'm sorry I don't show that. But it's the truth. I just don't do it well. So we have groceries. Ooh, these are sticking together. Groceries, household, pet supplies, Etsy and online purchases, my money, hubby money, the boys, and giving. I wish I could put more in giving, you guys, because I would love to give to some people on different channels that really, really could use it. But I am not in that kind of position. We're not getting rid of groceries envelope because we don't know how long we're going to be on EBT, okay? Household, we're going to go ahead and put this 20 in. We're only going to do half. And I'm actually going to get my highlighter out. And we're going to highlight what we put in here. So household got half, so I'm just going to highlight half of household. I've done this before in the past. My budgeting is going to be changing though, and I'm going to be sharing that with you guys. This is just the monthly budget breakdown for now. I might even change this. We don't know yet. We don't know. Okay, and then oil change, which we don't have an envelope specifically for oil change, so let's see what we have. You know what? I'm actually gonna wait on the oil change because we're not really there yet. So we're gonna pass that up. We need to within the next couple of weeks, but we're not there yet. So next is going to be pet supplies. So I already spent $11. We're gonna go ahead and put some money in for crickets. And Steve doesn't necessarily need a rat yet. He is a noodle puppy, if you know what that is. It's a snake. Yes, we have a snake. We have reptiles, but we need crickets. So we're going to put that in there. And I'm not going to sit here and highlight each little chunk of this. It's $10. We already know that it got accounted for $10. So $11, and then $10 would be $21. Online purchases in Etsy. I'm not buying anything off Etsy right now. I'm sorry, you guys. There are a few little shops that I want to support, and I will always give a shout out to, but Not able to do it right now. My money is going to get $10 right now. And this is for me to spend it on whatever because I want to. And that's okay because I deserve it. After many, many years of suffering, homelessness, working multiple jobs, living in a crappy apartment, trying to get into this house, buying this house, I think I deserve $10. Okay? Hubby Money, he is also going to get $10 of his $30. I'll rack it up and then hand it off to him when it's time. And then how much do we have here? We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's go ahead and give the boys $10 as well. That way we're all even Steven here. That's $5 a kid if they want to go buy something at the Dollar Tree, or if they want to go out for, you know, a snack or whatever, or my oldest kid wants to DoorDash something small. He has, by the way, he has a DoorDash credit because they screwed up his McFlurry. And he was very upset. We'll just say he was very upset. My oldest is on the spectrum, and he was like, there was something else in this M&M McFlurry, and it is not candy. I'm like, okay, well, what is it? He couldn't tell me. He just couldn't tell me what it was. He was just like, I don't know, we had it delivered. And I'm like, yeah, I know we had it delivered. I helped you with the delivery because you're 12 and you don't have a job. But anyway, long story short, that is what we're stuffing today. It might be empty by the time you see me restuff this. That's okay. It's here. We're utilizing what we've got, and I definitely need to go get some toilet paper and mouthwash. What else do I need? And I didn't end up putting any money on this, and that's okay. It's okay. We didn't put any money on that. It's okay. I feel sad about it, but it is what it is. So let's get into the advice I got. So I work at a pizza place currently, and I also gig work. And I make jokes that my gig working is my full-time job because I make more doing that, and this is my part-time job. So this cop comes in and he orders a pizza, and I'm making the pizza, and he can see me making the pizza, and we're just chit-chatting away. And he's like, everyone always seems so nervous to talk to me because I'm a police officer. And I'm like, yeah, to be honest with you, cops kind of give me the weebie-jeebies a little bit sometimes. And he's like, that's fair. I totally understand it. And then I went into the conversation of, I'm having a hard time finding a full-time job, because he's like, I'm working a lot of hours. I'm like, I'll switch you. I will switch you positions. Let's trade uniforms. My uniform for your uniform, and you get a mini vacation and you get to make pizzas, right? And he was like, that would actually be kind of cool. I've never made pizza before. And we just started making these little jokes, and he was laughing, I was laughing. We were about the same age, I would believe. Maybe he was a little older than me, but not by much. And I was like, I really just wish I could find a job where I'm working full-time, where I have consistency. It's not an extremely hard, strenuous job, but I get good benefits. I can afford my health insurance. I have a couple of kids that need these things. I want dental. I want a 401k. And he's like, well, if you don't mind me asking, have you ever thought about applying at the jail? And I'm like, what? I don't want to work at a jail. What do I look? Okay, guys, I am not even 4'9", and I'm scrawny. I'm a little skinny chick. Okay. I don't know if I want to be working in jail, right? And he's like, there's lots of jobs in a jail. And he's like, we also have other state jobs that are available out there. And I'm like, well, how much do these jobs pay? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, a buddy of mine, he got his girlfriend to come work in, you know, the cafeteria and do some janitorial stuff. And she made $28 an hour. I'm making, and I'm not even too prideful to tell you this, I am making $13.20 an hour at this pizza place. I don't remember the last time I made $13.20 an hour. I was complaining about 18, 19, 17, whoo, 13, 20, 13, 20. Yes, I get some tips, but not a lot. And the store manager, I love her dearly, but she made it sound like we were going to make good tips. But anyway, because there's not very many food places in my little town. So he told me exactly how to go about this. He's like, write a really good resume, go look up cover letters that are particular to working with state jobs. And he's like, start revamping yourself. He's like, you may not give yourself credit for the things that you aren't seeing you've done. He's like, how long have you been working food? I'm like, 17 years. He's like, do you have any management experience? Yes, I do. He's like, these are all things that you can add to your resume and your cover letter and talk yourself up. And I didn't even think about it, but he told me how to do it. I went on if you don't know, it's usually your state treasury office to go and, you know, do things like get permits, transfer things into your name. I didn't think I could apply for state jobs on their website. So tonight, as I anxiously make this video, I am going to get online and I am going to go apply for some state jobs. And I'm going to go apply for things that I know I could possibly do out of jail. Why not? I applied for jobs at our local hospital. Yeah, me, Amanda, gig working, retail, slumming, burger flipping, taco making, pizza turning. I don't know. I don't toss pizzas. We don't do that. That's like that's a real pizza joint. I don't know. I've never seen anybody really do it. But anyway, so I, Amanda, am going to go ahead and apply. He's like, think about it. Apply for things at the school district that you may not think you're qualified for, that you could be qualified for, and it's a state job. He's like, nutrition. He's like, you're serving people food. He's like, and you get paid more money for it. You get PERS, you get 401k, you get all these different benefits. He's like, just think about it. And I said, well, tell me one thing that you love about your job and one thing you hate about your job. And he was like, I can tell you a few things I love about my job. My job is consistent. I'm always in need in any community. And I get to know that I can take care of my family at the end of the day. He's like, before I became a part of this team, I was working from one office job to the other. He's like, I was having a hard time, really hard time. And he said that he hadn't been in this field for a very long time, less than 5 years. And he's like, I didn't think I could do it, but I did it. And he said that the 3 things that he hated the most about the job is working with people in social situations like homelessness, mental health, child welfare. He said that the other thing is when people don't change their ways and you really, really think that they're a good person and genuine, but they've made mistakes. And he said that it's hard to see that happening over and over again, especially since we live in a very, very small community. And even if you live in this community, it's a small area of Oregon. Most people know somebody somehow. or you've seen them before. So he's like, it's hard to see somebody that I saw in this situation get into another situation. And the third one, surprisingly, was the fact that he has to work long hours for long days, and then he gets a few days off. But he's like, that first initial day off really is just relaxing, sleeping, taking care of myself. And he's like, and reminding myself, I too am a person and I have needs. Because he's like, I get sucked in. I can relate to that. So, as he left with his pizzas, he's like, do me a favor. If I see you again in here and you're still working here, I want to know if you applied. I just want to know if you applied. He's like, get your feet wet. Give it a shot. He's like, pick janitorial, pick cafeteria. He's like, pick something where you're pushing papers, or maybe you're answering the phones. Maybe you are a part of, the chain of things that make things work in the city. He's like, just think about it. Not every job at a jail is being an officer or a security guard, or you're in the line of absolute danger. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply for those positions. I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of them, and I don't know what half of them are, but I'm going to read through them. And he said that they all have some wonky names of what they are, but he's like, realistically, nutrition is cafeteria. He's like, it's just look them all over. So just remember, you guys, if you're having a hard time, if you are struggling, if you're on the struggle bus, welcome. I'm there too. Do what you can with what you got, because that's all you have to work with, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.